I'm Chris Trott with Team TaylorMade, and this is Trotty Does Scotland. So we're on the drive into St Andrews, heading from East Coast to West Coast. We've now arrived. Awesome time in Prestwick and Dundonald Links. What a place to stay, to centralise yourself, to play all those awesome tracks. The vibes are going. This road pretty much has had every legendary golfer in history cruise down it. Now we're doing it. The hairs on the back of my neck are certainly standing up. You can see the stands behind us, St Andrews, as we head into the town. Very much looking forward to what lies ahead of us. Hopefully the golf game has travelled from east to west with us, because we're all ready. First up in St Andrews, you would expect us to be heading to a golf course, but not us, not this trip. We are gonna get kitted out in some local attire. We're gonna get kilts. Hey Jennifer, how you doing?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Chris
Hello.
with TaylorMade.
Hi, good to meet you.
This is a beautiful shop.
Thank you. Would you like to wear a kilt?
I guess I would, yeah.
Right, I'll measure you.
How long have you been involved with this, or how long's the shop been here?
It's a family business.
Okay.
So we opened in 1979.
Yep.
So I've been doing this for about 40 years.
Okay.
And it's third generation. My daughter's now working the shop too, and my
Wow.
son is due to start next Monday, so.
Cool, and a big week obviously with the Open coming.
It tends to be quiet for us.
Okay.
Because once the golf starts, everybody's at the golf.
Focusing on that.
So yeah, but we still love it.
Fantastic, well I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, I'll get you a shirt first.
Okay. And a traditional Scottish outfit would consist, as I'm looking at, of everything.
Yes, kilt, jacket and waistcoat, sporran, socks, shoes, flashes, ski and do and a tie.
And the colours of the kilt are dictated to, like, obviously I'm English, so it's done by family colours and family tradition.
Yes, different clans. For example, this is the Red Fraser, which is the Fraser clan. And we also have some that we've created ourselves. This one, for example, is the Ancient Campbell, from the Campbell clan. But we made the Pride of Fife, which is one of our own that we wove and designed and registered. That's the Pride of Fife
That's actually
tartan.
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. So, if you want to pop this shirt on.
Do we have a fitting room? Or
Just through the back. It's not really a fitting room, but
No
you'll
worries.
get some privacy there.
Just with cameras and that, I mean, I'm not exactly Hasselhoff in the heyday, you know what I mean? This is an intimidating experience for me. I'm an Englishman going in for a kilt fitting in the home of golf at St Andrews. Very much watching what I should say, what I am saying, what I'm not saying. So this is a case of follow the rules, look good. Let's go with this one, please. This is your design, so it feels only right. That's the one I'm going to roll with. Pride of Fife.
Brilliant. Okay, we'll just pop that on.
Okay.
So I'll just pop this around you, and then if you want to slip your trousers off through the back again. So there's one opening there that fastens.
Yeah, I was warned this is quite a process.
Yeah. And it's quite firm at the waist. You want to hold it in place. You don't want it to drop down and then become too long. So if you want to take off your trousers and your socks and shoes, we'll get some socks and shoes to put on you, and we'll get your sporran on.
Fantastic, thank you.
That was quick.
It was. I'm pretty quick when I get asked to take my trousers off. I'm good at that. It feels very short, is how it feels, but it's not very short. It feels a little tight, but I get what she's saying.
Well, the history of the kilt, it was originally just a long strip, probably about 8 yards of wool, and they would just hand pleat it. It wouldn't be stitched, and they would lie on it and then belt it around their waist. And then when they went into battle, like Culloden, they would undo the belt and let the kilt drop and just run into battle.
With nothing on?
With nothing down below, because the heather and the grasses would weigh the kilt down and it would be difficult for them to move in. So often you find in these old battlegrounds pools of tartan that have just been dropped as they went into fight. And there's a couple up north in a museum of bits of cloth like that we used.
Jesus.
And then
fighting like that would have been interesting.
Yeah, imagine seeing that coming at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a sword.
Yeah. Blown away by how heavy this thing was. Immediately you put it on and it's heavy. You actually do feel smart. You appreciate what you're wearing. I still feel a bit of a fraud Englishman wearing a kilt in Scotland. Very conscious of that. But nothing really to dislike about it. I mean, the shirt was maybe a little small, but you can't question that. The kilt itself, the craftsman, the seams, but the weight blew me away. But there was nothing it was a bit tight maybe, but they're meant to be that way, right? I mean, you're wearing them up here, they're meant to be, so I'm going with it. Jennifer, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amazing experience, beautiful shop, and obviously I'm blown away by this, so thank you very much. I'll wear it with great care.
Good, well
Lovely to meet you.
Okay, thanks, enjoy your night.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. We're on the drive, going through open space. This is the third golf course of the trip. It's Crail. Going to be quite open, little bit of breeze, going to require, I think, quite a lot of knockdown shots, quite a lot of tee shots into the tight fairways. I'm already thinking, perfect for UDI, flighted off those tight, old school turf fairways. It's going to be some pure striking. Can't wait for this one. We're on the drive to Crail Golfing Society, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, I think I've played this golf course. Then you get that realization that you're driving towards it and you recognize some of the holes, the first tee shot, and you're like, I know it. It's a great feeling as a golfer. I was looking forward to it now, and the energy levels for me had gone from what's the unexpected to I know this golf course, we've got a tough day, it's going to be good fun. Hello, thank you. Nice one. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Emergency supplies, Crail Golfing Society. Like that. There is a local whiskey, and then this one, which I'll be all over. I know what this is, I don't know if you guys will. Extreme sugar. So that's like probably last 6. Now you'll be flying at the end with that, hitting it 350. Always got to use a local peg, I'll put that in there now. That's not emergency supplies. Balcomi links at Crail Golfing Society. I'm going with the Crail Golfing Society T-peg. It's a par 4. I haven't got the total yardage of the hole because I'm kind of figuring out now we've got to play with a little bit of feel. There's quite a lot of wind here left to right. Of course there would be. That's always a tough one for a lot of us. So I'm going to peg it down the right side. I'm going to line up my TP5X just at the right edge of that green down there and see if we can make a nice pass and get this round off to a good start. Always nice to open with a smooth one. Let's see what we can do. It's definitely going to play. There's no noises from the caddies, but it better play, boys, because it's as good as I got. It's always a sweet one to open with. I'm looking forward to this. Got off to a hot start at this golf course. Opening tee shot content with Team TaylorMade, and I absolutely bottomed it. Birdie the first, birdie the second, now you're flowing. Get into hitting different shots. Wind was up, you had to shape it, you had to feel it. Pull out a UDI on the second shot on one of those holes. Crisp strike, control the flight. Exciting day of golf, a real Scottish day of golf. Signature holes, 5. Crail Golfing Society. This one is called Hell Hole. To be fair, on a day like today, I completely see why. You've played the first 4 into the breeze, now we got this one along the coastline. The green is all the way over there. It's obviously set up by the tee shot, which, look, if there's no breeze, I'm not stressing, but you need to be dialed when it comes to your driver, your tee height, how this thing is fit, how you swing the golf club. So, I'm going to peg it a little lower than normal because I really want to make sure that I turn on this thing. Breeze into off the right. I'm going to pick an intermediate target and then I'm going to commit to it. So pick something massively on the hill, forget about everything else that's out there. Go against the clouds if you want, and then commit. You heard Tom Watson say it all that time ago. All the Open champions have said it over the years. Commit to the golf shot, wide stance. It's grabbing the wind now. I like it, but the wind is holding it. It's literally a 180 carry to the fairway. I've blitzed that. On the track, man, that would have probably gone into, well, no breeze, 290, 300. I think I'm good. Let's go find out. So second shot, you can see now, I've actually carried Hell's Beach by quite a way, but it's one of them, into the teeth of the wind. You want to think about what you're going to do, and that's a good lesson out there for anyone looking for that. Aim points are crucial. I flushed this, and I was still walking down here stressing about it. But the hole is not over. I've got like 200 front? 202, 230 long. It's into breeze. You're more protected now because you've got these hills. But I'm pulling out the new UDI, the Stealth UDI, strong lofted. The job's not done. Let's see if we can punch one of these, take the speed out the swing to take the spin off of it, and just give us a chance up the left. That's on the beach, no? Tough shot. Even when you're playing these holes, you learn more and more as you walk up and you see it. Bottom line is, that Hell's Beach runs all the way down the right side. It's prevailing, it's into the wind off the left. I've missed the green right. I am in bounds probably by this much. You live and you learn. If I'm playing this for a second time, going in with a 2-iron UDI like that, I'm banging it left and letting it bounce down. Everything comes from the left, like much of this golf course. To start, left side is your friend. I'm left with 43. It's inbounds. It's lucky to be in play, only just. Now I'm pitching into breeze, but I'm coming out of a lie. It's rough, so really the wind is going to dictate what you do here. I'm going to go with my 56-degree wedge, 43. I'm going to add a bit of yardage on. It's all feel, really. Whenever you play golf over here, there's a lot of feel. Keep it left, keep it down. Let the wind do its job, and it still bounds on. Now I'm left with like a 6-7 footer across the breeze. This is a beast of a golf hole. I'm going to be glad when it's over. Honestly, I look back at this hole, I can't believe how tough it is, to be fair. Very difficult golf hole. So the wind isn't impacting me as much on this putt. What do you think, Mike? Just off the right. Wind will do its job. Thinking only target. When I'll be honest, target next tee at this point. You can see why this is a signature hole. Stand a bit wider for the wind. Hold on. Be disciplined in the wind. I don't like those gusts. Refocus. Give it your best chance. That's all you can do. Brutal. Brutal. So happy to get off this golf hole. That's a bogey. Par would have been great. Let's go. That's not an easy golf hole. And as you plot your way around the golf course, just the appreciation for the land, how old this place is. A lovely, lovely game of golf in a perfect spot on a perfect day with that bit of breeze that just challenged you. This went from being a day that I was unsure about going there, what to expect, to one of the best experiences of the trip. That concludes the 18 holes at Balcomie Links Crail Golfing Society. What a venue. If you do get the chance to come here and you play it on a day like today, you're blessed. Linksy golf course, very challenging. Had to hit a lot of different controlled golf shots. A lot of versatility needed, so obviously put the clubs through the test. That, I reckon, is one of my favourites. Be sure to check it out. Don't miss it on your trip around Scotland. Next on Trotty Does Scotland.